wake up and welcome to part 2 of 1 Century preview, the amazing super mega card put on by One Championship double card, double header in Tokyo, Japan on October 13th. Looking at the second part right now, and same as like with the first part, going only into like a few of those fights because there are just so many that are on there. The prelims are mainly, fights between Shuto and Pancrase world champions. So even if you're not familiar with all those fighters, they're all world champions in Shuto or Pancrase, and they're fighting against each other, which is a pretty cool idea, I think, and shows that like One Championship really has draw also over there in Japan, since those corporations decided to actually work with them here. So that's going to be really interesting. The prelim that I'm looking forward to the most, because I know those fighters the best, is the fight between Mei Yamaguchi and Jenny Wang. Two fighters that have been beaten by Angela Lee before, quite dominantly. Well, Mei Yamaguchi not that dominantly, but still has been beaten by Angela Lee for the World Championship back then. That's when Angela Lee actually won the championship. Jenny Wang was the first contestant to contest Angela Lee to actually try to take the belt from her, and got knocked out, I believe, knocked out, I think it was, or stopped at least. So that should be interesting to see, like, who a year later, 1.5 years later, bounces back the best there. When we go to the main card, we see like a heavyweight bout between Mauro Cirilli and Arjan Bula. And here, Cirilli has been billed as like this monster. I don't know. The only thing that I've seen from him was like his fight against Brandon Vera, where he was charging forward and then just got slapped with like one counter hook. So by Vera, he's fighting Arjan Bula, which seems to be who seems to be the next big Indian prospect, and who's been doing quite well so far, and he looked rather impressive in his bout so far. Mauro Cirilli seems to be like a step up in competition, but I got Arjan Bula here to check this. Then we will see the featherweight kickboxing World Grand Prix Championship final, such a long name, between Giorgio, the Dr. Petrosian, and Sami Sana. Petrosian, who won the rematch of the semi-final, and then Sami Sana, who beat Yotsan Klai, which kind of sounds impressive, and it obviously is, but Sami Sana is just so much taller than most guys in like this weight class. It's insane. He towered Yotsan Klai Fairtex with I don't know, like two heads or something like this. Insanity. Looking forward to this. It's hard to I don't know, like Sana really, I didn't like it how he was like just having like those advantages against Yotsan Klai, but then if he makes the weight, he makes the weight, right? So can't blame him for this. He fought smart in his fights. Petrosian, the super smart fighter, not always that exciting, always relying on his boxing, obviously. Not very slick. The head would say Petrosian probably had a game plan, but I thought this before, and then like we ran into quite a few troubles. Then the rematch was quite clear in the semifinals. I have a feeling that Sana might take this. New superstar, One will probably be happy about it as well. Petrosian, first loss in forever. Road to redemption, maybe. Who knows? So I wouldn't be surprised by either going for Sami Sana, the probably underdog, because Petrosian is always a favorite. Then we have the flyweight Muay Thai World Championship between Rotang Chiatmonong. I hope that's correct. It's Rotang, and he's fighting Walter Gonçalves from Brazil, who's a very exciting fighter. But it's Rotang, and you can never bet against Rotang, even though he's just like super young, 21, 22, 23 or something around this. If you've never seen Rotang fight, be prepared for craziness. Like, he cannot walk backwards, and he's doing this hiking up thing when he goes forward, and then like round 2, round 3, when he gets hit, and he's like, "Okay, now I'm gonna show you," and he's like going like all Hulk Hogan style, like he's hitting himself in the face. He's like, "Yeah," and he moves just forward, walks through everything that his opponents throw at him, and just throws it back even harder. That should be really interesting. It's not the most beautiful Muay Thai style from a Muay Thai purist point of view, I believe. It's very entertaining though, and Walter Gonçalves also trains in Thailand very often. So this should be very fun. This should be a really fun match. I'm going for Rotang, that's the defending champion. Again, wouldn't be surprised if Gonsalves would take it. This should be a really fun fight, and I'm very much looking forward to this. Then we have another world championship. Of course, we have another world championship between Bibiano Fernandes and Kevin Bellingham. In the fantasy game, I'm picking Bellingham simply because he's the slight underdog, and so this would give me lots of points. In the real world, well, the thing is, Bibiano Fernandes, right? He wins by decision. So if it goes to decision, Fernandes gonna take it again probably. He's just fighting smarter. He's creating more points. But Bellingham is always going for the KO, like spinning back kick, spinning back kick, spinning back kick, spinning back kicks, flying shit, spinning back kick, flying shit, spinning back kick, spinning back kick, spinning back kick, spinning back kick, Kevin Bellingham. So head says Fernandes, heart kind of also says Fernandes because I'm really getting sick and tired of those spinning back kicks. I'm sorry, Kevin Bellingham, and of the hair. I'm so sorry. That's really an asshole thing to say. But okay, I can live with the hair, but those back kicks all the freaking time, they look cool. But seriously, if his opponents get hit by this all the time, I'm just getting mad because you know that he's going to throw it. So I'm going with Fernandes. I hope he has a game plan this time. Again, as I say all the time right now, I wouldn't be surprised if Bellingham takes it. I'm going with Fernandes though. I have a lightweight fight between the myth, the man, the legend, Shinya Aoki, who was so close to getting another title shot, and then he lost against. It was a title shot. It was a title fight. He lost against Christian Lee, and now he's back fighting, trying to bounce back. He's fighting Honorio Banario from the Philippines, where it's not only a cool name. I think this sounds cool, Honorio Banario. And listen to the commentator when they go like Honorio Banario, it sounds just really cool when they say that. This should be a fun fight because Banario is one of those fighters from the Philippines who, of course, has the typical Filipino fighting style down, but he doesn't always go for the spinning stuff. So this should be rather interesting. He has had a few really good fights as of late, if I remember correctly. It was always very fun. Aoki is not always that much fun, but of course always very dangerous if he takes you down and then rolls you up into a pretzel and then just grounds and pounds you. And he's certainly trying to bounce back now after he's lost to Christian Lee. If he loses this one, and given his age, he's probably like slowly on the way out or down the card. So he's certainly motivated to take this one. I'm betting in theory, in the fantasy game, on Honorio Banario. I think he's a slight underdog again, so I think he could take it. Again, if Aoki takes it, Aoki can always win every fight. Then we have the main event of the evening between Aung La N Sang from Myanmar, the Myanmar Python, Viper, Python, right? Python. Light heavyweight world championship against Brandon Vera. Brandon Vera, the heavyweight champion, going down to light heavyweight. And Aung La N Sang, who's like holding the light heavyweight title and what's below middleweight title. So double champ versus champ. And Brandon Vera wants to become the new champ. I hate those champ things. I think this is one championship. It's gonna be a fun fight, I guess, but I think it's stupid. Brandon Vera is so much bigger than Aung La N Sang. I mean, Aung La N Sang is a natural middleweight, right? He went up to light heavyweight, won there. Okay, that's impressive. And now he's fighting someone who's actually a heavyweight. So that's like way out of his weight class usually. I don't know how that's gonna work. I hope Aung La N Sang takes it because I think he's the better martial artist. I do think Vera takes it because he's just so much bigger, and I don't think Aung La N Sang can cope with that. So I think Vera just bounces the attacks of Aung La N Sang off, somehow shakes it off, and probably connects once or twice, and then that's all he wrote. I do hope I'm wrong, and I hope Aung La N Sang takes it because I think he's a very good martial artist, and I would like to see him continue. Like if I have to live with one double champ, I'd rather have Aung La N Sang as double champ rather than Brandon Vera because not that I don't like Brandon Vera, who looks like the Rock Light. Don't hurt me, Brandon. But it's always a thing like you know, same issue I had in the UFC when with TJ Dillashaw going down, trying to beat Henry Cejudo. Same thing here now. The heavyweight champion goes down to light heavyweight, trying to take a title from the smaller guy. That's not what you do. So yeah, I hope Aung La N Sang takes it. Also because every time there's a fight in Myanmar and Aung La N Sang is walking out as champion, the people just go so crazy, and I love it because I love Myanmar. I've been there a few times. I've mentioned this before. I love the people there, and it's awesome that they have such a hero there. So I really hope that he takes it. I'm not taking away anything from Brandon Vera. If he takes it, congrats, he deserves it. Hoping Aung La N Sang, thinking Brandon Vera. Let me know what you think. I cannot wait for this event. One championship got me excited again. Finally, thank you for this one championship. Can't wait. Let me know who you think is, or what you think is your favorite bout of One Championship Century Part 2. Who's going to take the belts home? What's going to be bout of the night, fight of the night, and so on. And I'll see you on Twitter while it happens, live tweeting there, of course, as always. Can't wait, and then the recap later on. Until then, stay in touch. See you soon. Have fun. Sorry,